scooping on front with assistance in a 101 class. So if the child's not ready to put their face in quite yet, or you're just doing it for 1 or 2 seconds, a big barbell is the best equipment for that, because they can stay afloat with their face above water, and then they can still focus on scooping and moving those legs. All right, Dominic, what do you want to scoop up today? What sounds good? You want to scoop up some ice cream? Vanilla ice cream. All right, let's do it. Flags? You got it. All right, ready? Sprinkles on the edge. Okay. A scoop and kick, scoop and kick. He does a good job putting his face in. Good job. Awesome. And then Dominic, let's come back. Go kick and scoop. And then when he gets that face in for past that, like 3, 4, 5 seconds, he'll be ready for the noodle. Good job, buddy. So we can move on to the noodle now that Dominic put his face in for up to 5 seconds there. And once you're comfortable, make sure you're getting those ears in, doing the scooping and kicking. Dominic, you ready? All right. So same scoops and kicks as before. Keeping those eyes down, getting our ears wet. 1, 2, 3. Scoop and kick. Keep your eyes open. There you go. Good job, buddy. Manipulations for the scoops and kicks. I like to grab them by the wrist because kids have a natural reaction. Grab them on the palm. They see it starts sticking onto you. To grab them on the wrists and have them feel the pulling of the water. All right, so we're gonna learn how to blow bubbles while submerged in a 101 class here. So I'd like to tell the kids to hum while their face is in, because air comes out of your nose when you hum with the lips closed, and that way bubbles are coming out. And then when you tell kids to blow bubbles, they sometimes sniff instead of blow. They get a little confused, especially if they're 3, 4 years old, and they sniff water and they never want to put their face again. So, Dominic, I'm gonna have you hum your favorite song as we zoom over to that island, all right? So ready? Lips closed. 1, 2, 3, big hum, go. And you look behind your ears, looking for the bubbles, making sure they're blowing. Awesome. 1, 2, 3, hum, 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 hum. Yep, and he has bubbles coming out there. Perfect. Submerging the face underwater for 3 seconds. I like to get a toy, something that sinks, keeps the kid's mind off of it. If you just tell them 3 seconds kind of seems like a lifetime to them. So put the toy under, make them hunt for something on the bench here, or you can bring the island in for a little deeper. But yeah, we're looking to get the face in along with the ears. All right, so we're gonna put the rings right here, and we're gonna go under. See, he's already doing 3 seconds, but let's get our ears wet. 1, 2, 3, go. 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, 4. You get all the rings? Awesome. All right, so there we go. All right, so Dominic, we're gonna learn how to roll over here. So with the rollover, we wanna make sure they're comfortable with that back float first. So when you're working on those progressions, laying down, see, he has a good back float here, that's what we want. So there's no point in rolling over if the kid can't float on their back. And making sure they're comfortable with the face in. Perfect, all right. So what I like to do with these rollovers with assistance, as I explained earlier, like one hand under the armpit, my other hand on the opposite ear. You ready? Eyes in, Dominic. Eyes in. And we're gonna roll towards me, arms out, and just do that nice back float. And then we're gonna roll back. And I try to explain to the kids we want to open and close the door because that roll eventually turns into a side breath, and we don't want to roll like torpedoes. Right, ready to go again? So we're gonna do that rollover. Ready? Eyes in. So hand on opposite ear, an armpit, roll them towards me, my shoulder. I have that support here. Then we go 1, 2, 3, roll back over, and get them to the bench.
Hey guys, welcome back. Coach Doug here. I have Coach Delaney and Haley in the water with us today. We're going to be talking about how to teach the arms and breathing for 301 freestyle. So we're going to start off with the arms. And what we're going to talk about today is doing a straight arm recovery. In 301, we have our alligator arms that we do in 201, but in 301, we're going to add an above water recovery with a completely straight arm. The way that we do this is we actually use a small white aqua aerobics buoy, and we have them hold on to that with both their hands and do one arm at a time. So one arm, and this way the swim instructor can physically manipulate as the kid is swimming. And then they practice their other arm, and once they master that, they can do one arm and then the other with the buoy, and eventually they can lose the buoy and do that independently. We'll show you that here in a few minutes, but we're going to start with breathing next. When you're doing a straight arm recovery, what you want to do is teach your kids when to breathe. You teach them when to breathe by tapping on them on the head. So what they're going to do is they're going to swim with both arms, and when their lead arm, the arm that's closest to you, the instructor, is out in front, you're going to tap their head, roll them onto their side, have them catch their breath, grab their arm, and have them continue swimming all the way across. We're going to have a demonstration here with Haley and Delaney. Miss Delaney is going to go ahead and start swimming. When the lead arm is close, we're going to have Miss Haley tap and roll. Remember, those kids don't know to roll when you feel that tap. So you saw Miss Haley had to actually force that other hand down. We're going to have a second one at here tap. We had a roll, excellent, and then we kept swimming. So here what we're going to do is we're going to have a demonstration of the 301 arms using the white dumbbell. So what you're going to see here is Delaney's going to go ahead and swim for us. And she's going to have her right arm going with the instructor manipulating so that it's perfect every single time. Notice that Haley is reaching across Delaney to the other side. As we come back, she's going to use her opposite arm. So again, Haley can reach across. That way, the arm isn't getting in the instructor's way. Once they've mastered that, then we can do it without assistance using only the white dumbbell, less instructor support, one arm and then the other. Haley can be there just in case something doesn't go right or if we need to straighten an arm out. And then once we've mastered that step, we'll go a little crooked there, we're going to swim without the dumbbell all the way back with independent 301 freestyle. Very, very good. A broken steering wheel, but everything else looks great. All right, guys, next we're going to be talking about flip turns, starting with freestyle. Again, I'm Coach Doug here. We've got Delaney and Haley in the water with us today demonstrating for us. The first step is whenever we have a student who doesn't know how to do a flip turn, Well, we need to teach them how to do a somersault first. So what Haley's gonna do is she's gonna place her hands in a position where she can assist Delaney with the flip turn here. She's putting her right hand behind the head. Her left hand is underneath Delaney's knees, tucked into a ball. She's actually gonna do 3, 2, 1 and flip her all the way over into a somersault. Go ahead, Miss Haley. Good, and while Delaney is underwater flipping, she's also gonna make sure that she blows bubbles out her nose. If you do not blow bubbles out your nose turns into a mini underwater vacuum cleaner, and you're gonna cough when you come up. So make sure that you rotate. Our next step in this is for her to be able to do a somersault independently and finish it in the streamline position as she jumps up into the air. Streamline, big jump, awesome, good. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna have Miss Delaney come all the way over to the wall. She's gonna put both hands onto the wall out in front of us, and she's simply gonna kick her legs. This is about how far away she needs to be to initiate a turn. So what she's gonna do now is let go of the wall, do a somersault, and push off the side. Streamline push on her back. Good, and you saw those bubbles coming out of her nose the entire time. That's to keep that water from getting in there. So what's gonna happen now, Miss Haley's gonna assist. She's gonna grab both hands. She's gonna pull Delaney all the way into the wall. She's gonna initiate and do the turn for her and push off in the streamline again. Awesome. Now that we've been able to do that, we're ready to do an independent flip turn. So without taking any breaths, Miss Delaney is gonna swim freestyle into the wall, do a flip turn. She is gonna push up on her back, and then she's gonna rotate onto her stomach as soon as she pushes, and then she's gonna continue swimming freestyle. Next up, backstroke.